Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to Nail Hour. So today I'm going to be doing my client's nails. She came in with the inspo set, but we put a little tweaking on it and she wanted duck nails again. The first time she got duck nails, they had a C curve at the bottom. So the inspo pic that she showed me, they didn't have a C curve. So I was like, do you want the C curve or you just want them straight? And she was like, I'm going to try it straight. So I was like, all right, we can try straight. Now, in my honest opinion, I honestly like them better without the C curve. The C curve still be cute, but it's something about it without the C curve that make them extra cute. So the color that I'm going in on her today is Valentino Bad and Bougie. She always gets this color. This has got to be like her staple color. Like, I'll be like, what color you want? She'll be like, you know which one, the one I got last time? I was like, okay. When I first started doing duck nails, I did struggle with the application a bit just because it was really different. Like, usually with the application, it's just one thing straight down. You ain't got to worry about whitening the bottom, you know? So with the duck nails, you have to worry about spreading it on the bottom because the nails come out wider at the bottom. And with the application that I be doing, I honestly don't like count the beads. I use however many beads I need. Like that whole 4 bead, 3 bead, 2 bead, 1 bead method. Like, yeah, it's cool. It's for the birds, but I do what works for me. And I advise that y'all do the same because when you first start doing nails, you kind of get into the hype of, oh, I need it to be this many beads. I need it to be that many beads. No, you don't. As long as your application is smooth, trust me, it does not matter how you got there. So I can explain to y'all a little bit about how I lay down the beads. I start off by laying a bead right where the nail tip meets the natural nail. I lay a bead right there, and then I lay one above that, and then I do the cuticle bead. And when it comes down to the free edge, if I see it's like on the thinner side a little bit, I just add one more bead right there. I'm gonna let y'all finish watching me do the application, but let me know down in the comments below, what's a nail shape that y'all hated at first, but now you love it? Because duck nails is that for me. When filing the duck nails, you want to make sure that you're not going straight up and down on the nail because therefore the nails are going to end up square and not duck. So the best way to do this is putting your file at an angle. And what I mean at an angle is you want your file to be right against the beginning of the nail and kind of come outward once it gets towards the end. When messing around with these 80-degree files, you want to make sure you season these files. The easiest way to season them is to take the sanding bit and hit all the edges. To get that crisp edge on the free edge, I would not advise holding your file at a 90 because I did that before. And when I held it at a 90, you could like tell where I was like hatching at it with the file. But if you put it at a 90 and pull the file like back towards you, kind of angle it under the nail because that's where most of the bulk is, like how I'm doing right now, angling it slightly back. Before you do any type of nail art, I can't even stress this enough. Before you do any type of nail art, always make sure you go with a matte top coat. Because once you buff the nails, you know how I have those scratches on there. Once you go in with that matte top coat, it's going to kind of seal those scratches to where you wouldn't see it once you start laying the paint down. If my girls know, you know. Once you buff that nail, you start laying that paint down, you start seeing every single nick, cranny, scratch, all of that. Is not cute. And you're going to notice how more pigmented the gel is going to be. I could give y'all a little more insight about my client here. So with her, she always gets something different. Like, she wants something different on every single finger. She never really wants them to like coordinate with each other. This is the first time that I actually seen her nails coordinate with each other. And it's very rare that you get a client and they see an inspo pic and they want their nails exactly like the inspo pic. Most of the time, you want to talk to them and kind of negotiate whatever they want to tweak or whatever different things they want on the nails. With her, the pinky, okay, so the pinky for the inspo pic, it was pink, white, a dark pink, and like some cheetah print. But the pinky was like purple. So I was like, she was like, what you think about that? I was like, you sure? I was like, it can look a little weird because all the fingers are white and pink, and then you just got this one purple pinky. So she had just told me, she was like, just do the pinky like how you did it last time. So basically how I did the pinky was like kind of like a crescent moon shape at the base of the nail, and then a little French tip at the tip. So it kind of looked like a circle but incomplete. I don't know how to explain it. Y'all see it. And then these French tip will never ever not give me a headache, yo. So the best thing to do with doing a French tip is to draw it and then make sure you flip your client's hand over to see how it looks from their angle. Because when I tell y'all, that French tip can be throwing up gang signs if you turn it around. It's all crooked, lopsided. So always make sure you turn it around before your client even stick it in a lamp, because you will be hot if they take it out their lamp and you notice that it was crooked the whole time. With duck nails, it's kind of harder to align the French tip with each other because you can't really do the line method because the shape is kind of odd, like how you could do on a square nail. Now that the French tip are out of the way, the hard part, it's time to get into the nail art on the French tip. So the best way to do this is once you draw something, if you're layering nail art, once you draw that first layer, cure it. So if you mess up on the second part that you're putting on top of that part, you won't have to wipe off the whole design. For example, this little cheetah print that I'm doing, I'm going to draw the dots, cure that, and then go back and do the line. On the inspo pic, one of the fingers, they had like a bow on there. So I was like, oh my goodness, I don't have a bow. So I decided to make a bow out of the pearls. And I thought it was pretty cute and clever of me. I used the McCart nail glue to apply these gems on there. If you don't want that stuff to move, you better cop that McCart nail glue. And if you get a nail bit of nail glue on the nail, all you have to do is take some acetone and wipe it off. Because what you don't want to do is leave it there, and once it's cured, it's going to create like a little bump or a little indent, and you're going to see it. The good thing with pearls, you don't really have to avoid putting a top coat on them like how you would do with diamonds. With diamonds, you want to avoid that top coat at all costs. Now that I'm putting a top coat on it, honestly reminds me of when I used to be terrified, y'all. Okay, so this is what I used to be terrified of. When I would do the matte top coat, I was like, okay, I done put this matte top coat on, but is it going to get back glossy if I put the top coat on? I don't know what was going through my head, y'all. I was scared in my mind. I was like, okay, let me try it out on one nail just to see if these nails are going to end up back glossy or are they going to end up back matte. I don't know why the hell I would think that they're going to end up back matte. Don't ask me. I don't know. Now, with this star charm, I hit the base of it and to put it in place, but the edges, I had to go back and do the edges because I didn't want it to pop off. So I put the glue and then I put the top coat on. So when it cured, it would just cure seamlessly and you wouldn't be able to tell that I put the glue around the star. If you made it to the end, thank you guys for watching, and check out the description below to follow all my socials, and I'm gonna see you guys in my next one. Bye.